One big change here is that people like to talk a lot. They'd greet you, they'd comment you randomly while walking, and they'll have to talk, even cashiers or some person. So they're really sweet and polite. So I really like that about Boston. All right, so hi. I completed my undergrad in computer science from NMIMS University in 2020. And after that, in that year only, I had applied. I wanted to come to US in 2020, but because of COVID, that couldn't happen. So I had to defer my admission for 1 year to the next fall, 2021. And for that 1 year I had in between, I worked at White Hat Junior as a coding instructor for 9 months. And then, yes, so I did not apply to any new universities when I had deferred my admission. I had applied to Northeastern, NCSU, Rutgers, Georgia Tech, UMass Amherst, and IIT Chicago. Yes, these are some of the universities I applied to. And I got into Northeastern and IIT Chicago, and I chose Northeastern University. It has definitely been much more difficult than I had anticipated. So I was always a student till my undergrad. I'm studying one day before my exams and I'm giving my exams, getting good scores. So that was me. But over here, that does not work. Definitely does not work. You have to work every week, almost every day to complete your assignments, because in India, it's like 70% of your score is for your final exams and 30% is midterms. But here, you have weekly assignments and majority of your final score depends on those assignments. So you have to work all the time. So coming from Mumbai, I did not see much of a change in Boston, like the transport, the roads, all of that. One big change here is that people like to talk a lot. Random strangers, they'd greet you, they'd compliment you randomly while walking, and they'll have to talk, even cashiers or some person. So they're really sweet and polite. So I really like that about Boston. I think it's general in US. I had done my undergrad in computer science, but then I had done some basic projects in data science. I just realized that I didn't like it. I didn't enjoy doing that. But when it comes to AI, machine learning, I really had fun doing those projects and even simple SDE. So that is what I went for. Okay, so my CGPA for my undergrad was 3.47. My GRE was 320 and my TOEFL was 111. And I think Northeastern has a minimum TOEFL requirement of 100. Okay, so that was my profile. And that time I did not have any work experience because I was a fresher. This was pre-COVID. And highlighted my SOP. Okay, I had written things about data science because that time I was interested. And yes, but later I moved more towards computer science AI side. So I'm not doing that right now, but yeah, that was what was the highlight in my SOP, data science. So Northeastern is famous for its co-op thingy, and they offer career guidance as well. So I've seen Northeastern career guidance and I feel it's better than some of the other universities that I've known. They give you an online portal where you have lots of jobs, applications where you can apply for, and they'll review your resume. Then you can apply through that, and then employers will reach out to you. So I had applied to many through that, gave some interviews, gave 2 interviews actually. And yes, so, and separately I had applied to Amazon Robotics co-op, SD co-op through Amazon website. And so I had my OA, the online coding test, and then I had my interview and I got it. So I have my co-op this year from July to December. Yeah, Amazon Robotics. And during that time, I won't be taking, so during the fall semester, I won't be taking any courses. I will just be doing my co-op. So this is not a compulsory part, but Northeastern really encourages its students to take a co-op or internship. So internship would be 3 to 4 months just during the summer, and co-op would be till December, starting from June, July to December. All right. So the fees at Khoury College of Computer Sciences, Northeastern, for CS is $1,625 per credit. And we have 4 credit courses, and we take 2 courses a semester. Okay, so in total, we have to take 32 credits, that into $1,625 per credit. And that rate is for this year. So it keeps changing, right? It slightly changes. All right, so about how to recover that amount. Okay, so what happened? It was a special case for me because I had deferred my admission. Northeastern offered some of the students to do a scholarship course online in 2020 itself. Okay, so I agreed to that, and I had taken that course in 2020. So when I came on campus in fall 2021, I applied for a TA for that course, which I already had. So that way I could get a TA on my first semester on campus. So that covers my rent, all my expenses. So my parents just have to send fees, and rest of the expenses I have been managing myself since the first semester, mostly. And okay, so yes, getting on campus is difficult in US, and the TA thing is very specific for Khoury, because I know my friends at other universities, even other colleges in Northeastern itself, it is not that easy to get a TA or an RA. And when it comes to opportunities, internship opportunities, it's very difficult. You have to slog for months. You have to continuously upgrade yourself. Yes, lead code is one thing you definitely have to do. Lead code, you have to be good with your data structures and algorithms if you're giving an interview for CS, and you have to apply for lots and lots of companies in hundreds. So, and you have to be ready to face many rejections, because that's going to be there. You can't feel disheartened at every rejection you get. So there are going to be rejections, there are going to be opportunities. You just have to keep going, and yeah, that is how you do it. Okay, so that definitely depends on the city you're going, because the living expense changes from city to city. Like big cities, Boston, New York, they're going to be very expensive. Like my small 2-bedroom apartment costs $2,095 a month without a hall. It's just 2 bedrooms. And somewhere, let's say in Raleigh, North Carolina, where my friends stay, they have a nice house in, let's say, less than $1,500, 2-bedroom, big hall, 2 bathrooms, like that. So it definitely depends on the city. In Northeastern, for living expenses, you could say around $900 to $1,000 a month. Okay, so the trick number 1 is start early. You really need to start early. At least in Boston, the prices keep increasing the closer you get to the move-in date, which is September 1st. So we started, I started finding my roommates in January, February of 2021. And yes, I found them in February, and we booked our apartment by the end of March. Yes, and I know someone who booked it in January got it much cheaper than we did. And yeah, after that, for the same area, for those similar apartments, the price keeps increasing, $100, $200, and then people end up paying a lot more if they delay. And yes, so that's one thing. And the websites that I used were apartments.com, Zillow, Trulia, and brokers. I had contacted brokers, a lot of brokers. We have this reflection pool at Northeastern campus. It's a part of campus, a little further away. It's beautiful. So it's a pool, and it has a church next to it. And yeah, It's really amazing. It has lights, yellow lights at night. So it's a very peaceful place. You could just go there, sit at night, watch the stars. And similar to that, in Boston, there's the Charles River Esplanade. Over there, the same thing. You can see the whole river, you can see the city from there, and it's beautiful. It's very relaxing.
Summers in India or summers in the US?
Summers in India.
Indian food or the food in the US?
Food in the US.
Indian food in the US or American fast food in India?
American fast food in India.
Working in India or working in the US?
Working in the US.
Domestic flights or international flights?
International flights? I am definitely proud of the choice I made, because what I've learned here in the past 6-7 months is probably more than I learned in years back while doing my B.Tech in Mumbai. So you learn a lot here, you get practical knowledge. The projects I've worked on, I'm so proud of them. So it's definitely worth coming here.